Come home from the hospital right now. Your morning sickness should be long gone. What, are you lazy? I'm not just gonna sit here and let you be hospitalized for a temporary illness. I'm sorry, Kay. I'm afraid I can't yet. Your disease is laziness. You can't even fulfill your duties as a wife. That's a big no-no. Get out of the hospital as soon as possible and do what you have to do. You're a useless wife. Don't you dare cross me. I'm sorry, I can't. It's so hard to get up. If you weren't pregnant, I'd kick you out right now. Ugh, it's so frustrating. I want you out of my house as soon as you have the baby. Please, don't talk to me like that. You're usually so nice to me. What's wrong with you? It's as if you've changed. I'm only nice to you because of my son and my husband. The truth is, I hate you. Just talking to you irritates me. What? How can I like a woman who grew up in an institution without parents? There's no way I could like you. Is that how you felt? I wish I never brought you into my home. I regret it so much. I'm sorry, I didn't realize how much you hated me. I'll do my best to make you like me. That's not going to happen even if you get down and beg. I don't want to see your face or hear your voice. It pains me to look at the words you type in the message. It irritates me more when you do irrelevant things, so don't waste your time trying to make me like you. But I don't want it to stay like this. What should I do? After you have the child, leave our house immediately. What? The hospital fees are a waste of money. I feel like I want you to go away. I wonder if there's a way. I don't know how to answer that. Go back to your parents' house. Oh, that's right. Sorry. You were abandoned by your parents and raised in an institution, weren't you? The fact that you're a woman who grew up in an institution is already offensive. So I usually try not to remember that. If you don't have a home to go back to, then have the institution take care of you for a while. That's not possible. The facility has a rule that you have to leave when you turn 18. They won't take care of you after that. Even though nobody knows where you came from, you've managed to worm your way into not just my son's life, but also my husband's. You're a cunning woman, aren't you? I didn't know you hated me so much. If you prolong your stay in the hospital because you can't go back to the facility, I'll take your baby away and kick you out of the house. You wouldn't go that far, would you? I'm serious. You vile, abandoned child can go live on the street. You're so wrong if you think you can be part of a normal family. Well, excuse me, I've been called in for a test. You don't have to do the test. Refuse that useless thing. It's a waste of money. That's not how it works. You money-grubbing, lazy wife. I'm gonna make you pay when you get out of the hospital. My name is Angel. I am 28 years old. I live with my husband, who is 7 years older than me, and my husband's parents, who are 62. I'm currently 5 months pregnant, and we just found out the gender is a girl. We are all looking forward to the birth of the baby. My parents abandoned me when I was a baby. I grew up in an orphanage. I have never known a family in my life. As soon as I got married, I was blessed with a family, and I was so happy. I feel as though my in-laws are my real parents. My father-in-law enjoys traveling and always buys me chocolate as a souvenir. When I go shopping with him, he is a very kind person who helps me with my bags. My mother-in-law is a strict disciplinarian. I am puzzled by the unexpected message because she is usually very kind to me. I'm pregnant, so I'm pretty tired. I thought it was part of the pregnancy that I was having so much pain, but the symptoms became stronger day by day and I started to lose my appetite. I went to see a doctor and was admitted to the hospital. The doctor in charge told me that there was something that worried him a little, so I am currently undergoing various tests. I hope nothing is wrong. To be honest, I am extremely anxious. I've got a bad feeling, and my world has been swallowed up. I can't believe that the doctor in charge called even me in. Cancer was found during your pregnancy? You are so useless. You can't even take care of your health. Yes, I'm sorry. When the doctor asked me to choose between mom or the baby, I said without hesitation the baby. What? What, are you confused? It's a no-brainer, isn't it? I don't care about you. Just give me a grandchild. My husband and son feel the same way too. I can't believe the doctor would say that. He said we'd work together so I could see my daughter's face. Was he lying? There's nothing they can do. The doctor couldn't tell you either. So if you ask, they'll just cover it up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to deliver this baby safely. You and my father-in-law are still at the hospital, right? Let me check with my husband and father-in-law. The three of you heard what the doctor said, right? What, are you doubting me? It's an indisputable fact. I'm already home, and my son and husband are so nice. They said they couldn't tell you directly, so I had no choice. I'm the one who told you. I'm the bad guy here, instead of the nice guys. Do you understand? I'm doing it for you, and it pisses me off that you suspect me. Oh, I see. Well, you can ask my son. He won't tell you the truth out of concern for you. That's true, he is a kind man. I'll be able to raise this baby, won't I? I'm a little too shocked. My head is all messed up. Just giving birth is going to be difficult, so forget about raising the baby. Oh yes, where is your life insurance policy? In the safe? Why? I will need it after you move on. You're going to the other side after you have the baby anyway. Is it that bad? The doctor told me that you have a few more months if you don't get treatment. A few months? He said you won't last long even if you get treatment. Anyway, I don't want anything to happen to the baby. Please, don't get the treatment. It would be really serious if the medicine causes a handicapped child. And if you say that you don't want to have the baby anymore, I'll hate you for the rest of your life. You can't be so cruel as to let yourself be the only one to survive, can you? Of course not. I would give my life to have this baby. Yes, good. That's what you should do. I will keep the baby in my belly without treatment. Good. Well said. Refuse treatment at all costs. That's what a mother should do. Got it. I'm so relieved to hear you say that. I am the only one who can protect my baby. Anyway, for now, I'll do my best to give birth to a healthy baby. However, if you don't have a healthy baby, I'll give the child away just like you were given away by your parents. We don't need a handicapped child in our home. It's a precious life. Please, don't do that. Any child is our precious daughter. Even the echo results didn't show anything wrong with the child. I'm sure she'll be fine. You don't know that until the baby is born. And if she looks like you, I'll throw her away deep in the mountains right on the spot. She's your grandchild. You wouldn't do that, would you? I'm looking forward to it. When you go to heaven, I'll have some money. I can mock a daughter who looks like you. Kids won't argue like you do, and it will be fun to tease her. Please, don't ever do that. No matter how much you hate me, please don't touch my baby. Then you'll suffer and survive. You will protect your child from me. Well, I know that's not going to happen. At best, watch your daughter get mocked from the other side. No matter what happens, I will protect her from you. You've got a lot of bravado, don't you? You can barely get up now. I wonder what's going to happen to you from here on out. I hear your illness is going to be very painful and agonizing. It is? My condolences. It would be easier if you went out quickly, wouldn't it? What a thing to say to someone who's trying so hard to live. You're a horrible person. I can't die and leave her here. No matter how hard you try, you don't have much time left. Do your best to struggle and resist all you want. Be responsible and give birth to my plaything. I was having a great time shopping and then I get a call that things have taken a turn for the worst. So, is it about that time?
Anyway, you need to come to the hospital as soon as possible.
So, this is the end. I'll have to have the insurance policy on standby. I can't wait to see how much I get.
What?
I'm going to say this one last time. I don't care about you. Just make sure you give birth to my grandchild. If you're going to go, do your duty as a daughter-in-law first, and watch your daughter being mocked from the afterlife.
What a thing to say. My wife is gone.
What nonsense are you talking about? Are you trying to make fun of me?
Angel passed away just a few minutes ago.
Huh?
This is Joey. Mom, I'm incredibly shocked. You would say such horrible things to Angel. I can't accept this kind of thing even as a joke.
Why are you using Angel's phone?
I just happened to be looking at her phone when she got a message from you. I replied without thinking about it.
Oh, it was a misunderstanding. I kind of misspoke.
I've got all the message history that you sent to her. What the hell is this? You acted so nice in front of me. I hate you for being so abusive. She was trying so hard and you're telling her to hurry up and go to the other side. Don't you have a soul, Mom? I can't believe all the things you said about my daughter, like abandoning her or picking on her.
Just listen to me for a second.
I don't want to hear your crap. Angel, she couldn't even tell me. And yet, I didn't see what was going on. I'm worthless.
I wanted her to be a good wife. I was just trying to be hard on her for her sake.
It doesn't sound like it, does it? You are horrible. I can't believe you said all those heartless things. It must have been sad and heartbreaking for Angel. If it wasn't hard enough with the pregnancy and cancer treatment, she had to endure verbal abuse from you.
It's her fault for not being strong enough. It's terrible to call it abuse. I was just a little too harsh.
Just a little too harsh? How can you be so complacent after hurting Angel like this? You're not a person. You're like a demon or a devil.
You don't have to go that far.
You've got to be kidding me. Saying Dad and I chose the baby over Angel? You even lied to her.
Well, I was testing her to see if she could fulfill her responsibilities as a mother.
There's no use in trying to deceive me. I've always wondered. Me and Dad both thought that she could have a child after she got better. Angel's body was the most important thing, so we wanted her to get her treatment as soon as possible. But Angel refused. I can't believe it was because of you.
But Angel was the one who finally decided not to have the treatment. I was just offering a little advice.
I think you made her say that.
Don't blame me alone.
Of course, I'm responsible for not noticing, but it was just so painful and hard. It's not a person's place to push her into a corner.
Oh dear, why should I be the one to get yelled at? If she drew her last breath, then so did the baby in her belly. I'm sorry, but it can't be helped.
Aren't you sad? You lost both Angel and your granddaughter.
When I say I'm sorry, I mean I'm sorry. And I'll get the life insurance. If you marry a young lady from a good family, we'll have grandchildren with good bloodlines. That's better. Besides, a woman from nowhere like that is not worthy to be a part of our family. It's better for us that she's gone, because a granddaughter from an orphan would have been pain in the ass.
I'll never forgive you. Angel protected her baby until the very end. She even refused painkillers. She didn't want the medications to affect the baby. That's what you made her do. I don't know how much pain she went through.
But if this is the result, there's nothing I can do. I'm not going to the hospital. I'll get ready to get the life insurance.
That's enough. As for Angel, who was hopeful that she might be cured, you're the one who put a deadline on her life, Mom. If it weren't for that, she might have been cured.
She needed to be told. I thought it would be better for her to know so she could get her things in order before she leaves. You need to prepare yourself, right?
You've got to be kidding me. And you're offering condolences to a living person? You're saying she should go to heaven as soon as possible? No matter how hard it was, she endured it without a single complaint. I despise you for saying such things to her.
There's no need to be so angry.
I'll give you one chance. Come to the hospital right now and apologize. Get down on your knees and apologize for all the mistakes you've made.
No. I'm not listening to you anymore. You said she drew her last breath. So you want me to apologize to a ghost?
If you can't do that, you get out of my house.
What, this? Out of the blue? You don't have the gall to talk to your mother like that, do you?
This is Thomas, your husband.
You're at the hospital too?
Of course I am. Our precious Angel had a sudden relapse. It's normal to rush over immediately. I've seen all the messages you've been sending along with Joey's. She'd been struggling since she was a little girl, and all you did was hurl trash at her. I will never forgive you in a million years.
So I told Joey it was just an education. It's her fault for not being a good wife.
You've got to be kidding me. Angel took care of me like I was her real father. She always called me Dad, Dad. I can't believe I won't be able to hear her voice anymore. I'm so sad, I feel like I'm going to lose control.
You have me. I'm sure it wouldn't make you happy to have that abandoned child call you her dad.
There's nothing more I can say to you. Since you are out shopping, just don't come back. If I find you at home, I'll toss you out on your butt.
Don't be so angry. I was out of line. When the next daughter-in-law comes, I won't mock her.
Oh, so you were mocking her after all.
Uh-oh.
I'm divorcing you. Don't ever come home again.
What are you talking about? We're over 60 years old and you're divorcing me now? You're joking, right?
I'm serious. If you refuse, I'll mediate or take you to court.
Don't be so hasty. If you divorce me, I'll be alone. How will I live by myself from now on?
You need to be taught a lesson. I know every family has wife and mother-in-law problems, but yours has gone too far. You sent Angel to her death when she could have survived with proper medical treatment.
Don't say that. I didn't do anything wrong. It's because she took my precious son away from me. Joey was all over me until he married Angel. How can I let her do that? A wife is not family. To me, she's my enemy who took away my precious son.
Mom, please, stop being a child.
Huh? Joey?
Mom, there's nothing more important than a human life. If I'm so important to you, then you know how much Angel cherished the child in her belly. You knew that, didn't you? I can't believe you used that as an excuse.
I'm sorry about that. I made a little mistake. We all make mistakes, don't we?
Don't brush it off like that. If she had been treated earlier, she might have survived. There is so much to regret.
I really am sorry, so tell your father to forget about the divorce.
Nope. I'm for the divorce too. Get out now. Get out of our lives forever.
Hey, wait! Don't say such horrible things to your mother. My parents are gone and I'll be living on the streets if I leave the house. Ah, that's right. Give me half of Angel's life insurance. Of course, I'm entitled to it, right?
I'm the beneficiary of the life insurance. I'm not giving you a single penny.
What? I thought I was going to get that money. Fine, I'll go back to the house and get the life insurance policy before you guys do.
Don't be stupid. That's not going to put any money in your hands. I'll drag you out if I have to. So be prepared. You're going to spend the rest of your life making amends for what you did to Angel. For the rest of your life, you will live in misery with your sins on your shoulders. Do you understand?
I'm sorry. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Please, don't say that. I won't ever do it again, I swear.
You couldn't do it, even if you wanted to. Angel is no longer in this world. If you want forgiveness, bring Angel back to life.
That's impossible. Oh God, I don't know what to do. I'm really sorry. Please, don't send me away.
Forget it. I don't have a mom. No more talking. After that, my father came home from the hospital first, got the insurance policy, and tossed my mother out of the house. The mediated divorce was finalized. When we tried to divide the assets, it seems my mother must have been relying on Angel's life insurance money. Father's savings had been almost completely used up, so my mother was forced to pay back the money she wasted as a debt. From now on, my father and I will protect the precious life that Angel left to us. I forgot to tell you that Angel gave birth to her baby safely, and after seeing the baby's face, she passed away. Angel was in agony until she lost consciousness. She kept repeating, "Protector, protector, protector." My father and I were afraid that my mother would do something to the baby. We kept the birth of the child a secret. Angel, has the pain gone? Are you okay now? To be honest, I wanted to put Angel's life first. That's why I tried to convince her over and over again when she refused the treatment. I never thought she would part so soon. I'm sorry, I was so close to you, but I couldn't see how you felt. What a pathetic man I am. I hate myself. I'm the one who should be punished. Instead of making it up to Angel, I will take good care of the life you left for me and raise it, so rest assured. Good night. If there is a next life, I promise to find you. I promise to make you happy this time.
Hey, what the hell is this? I can't believe you. Mom? What's wrong?
Are you serious? Are you insulting me? What kind of wife are you?
I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about. Can you please calm down first?
Wow. You don't even know what you did? I forgot how stupid you are. I'm so disappointed in you.
Please tell me what's wrong. Did I do something to offend you?
It's more than offensive. Do you think I'm an idiot or something? Or are you acting dumb on purpose? Even if you weren't, you're too stupid to have a decent conversation. I can't believe it. Why did my son get such a stupid wife? My goodness! Thank you for starting my day with such a worse feeling.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel that way. I just really don't know what are you talking about. Let me think.
You don't listen to me properly all the time, and you're so stupid. That's why you don't even know what I am talking about. Okay, whatever. I'll tell you what you did. How old do you think I am?
65 years old, right?
I'm not asking you about my actual age. You think I'm old and you look down on me. For God's sake, don't you ever prepare shit like this.
Oh, you were talking about food. You said you had a dental implant yesterday, so I thought you prefer soft foods. So I made something different. Was it bad?
Was it bad? Are you serious? You saw the food that you made with your own eyes, didn't you? I can't eat this disgusting looking food. It's nothing but harassment. How could you make such a slurpy meal?
I made it in a pressure cooker.
I didn't ask you how to make it. Don't you even understand what I'm saying? How can you think of making such a slurpy meal? I hope you understand what I mean when I ask you this. Don't make me ask you twice.
I tried to make it slurpy so you don't have to chew. Yeah, maybe it doesn't look that good, but it's not slurpy as baby food. And I think it still has some texture, but...
Baby food? How many times do you have to make fun of me? How long have you lived with me? Is it obvious when you think about it? I always have a sandwich for breakfast. After breakfast, I drink a cup of asam tea with lots of milk to start the day. And you ruined it. I can't believe you're making me feel this way in the morning. Come back here now. I'll give you a long lecture. Where the hell are you right now? Your husband works so hard and you're just hanging out somewhere? Bullying your mother-in-law and abandoning the role of a wife? You've got some nerve. I feel bad for my son.
I'm sorry, I have to attend a neighborhood association meeting. It's going to take me another half an hour or so. So I can't come back yet. I already talked to my husband about it. He said he will message you too, but haven't you heard?
No, he didn't tell me about that. Why are you asking my busy son to tell me some important stuff? How could you do that to my son? He's a busy man. Why don't you just tell me directly?
I tried to tell you yesterday, but you told me not to talk to you. I had no choice but to ask him to leave a message for you.
Wow, are you saying it's my fault? Well, I had a dental implant yesterday and I went to bed early because the anesthesia wore off and I was in pain. But then why don't you just give me the note instead of bothering my son? You really don't use your brain, don't you? It's so stressful.
I'm so sorry. I'll make you different food as soon as I get home.
No, thank you. It was terrible, but I ate it. You should be thanking me for that. You shouldn't waste food.
Thank you, Mom. Is there anything I can get for you? I'll stop by the grocery on my way home.
What? Are you going to buy food? Jesus, there's plenty of food in the house. When you stop wasting the money that my son worked so hard for? I put up with the disgusting food you made and ate it. And you? All you do is waste money, and you lack the sense of think about how to conserve resources. You really are the queen of wasteful spending. You don't have to get me anything, so come back as soon as possible. Understood?
Yes, I understand.
Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ, you are pissing me off. You're really good at insulting people.
What's wrong now? I didn't do anything.
Wow, I told you I got dental implants yesterday, didn't I? Or did you not listen to me again? How could you prepare food like this? It's so hard. There's no way I can eat it.
Oh, really? The last time I prepared something slurpy, you got mad at me, so I could what I usually do.
Last time, I did the upper front teeth. This time, I did the back teeth. Things are totally different from last time. If I eat something this hard, it will damage my teeth. What are you going to do? Or are you saying I shouldn't eat food? Why do you have to bully me like this every time? You think you can bully me because I'm old, don't you? You are the worst kind of person.
I don't mean that at all. I thought I learned a lesson from my last mistake.
Did you learn a lesson? You didn't learn anything. And why aren't you home? Where are you right now? You didn't even finish doing your chores. Your husband works so hard and you're just hanging around? It's disgraceful.
But I did the chores already. I'm done with the laundry and cleaning.
Now you talk back to me? Who do you think you are? You're a useless wife who can even cook decent food. Show me some respect to me. Oh my god, my blood pressure went up because of you. It's your fault. What are you gonna do about it?
I didn't talk back to you. You asked me a question and I answered.
That's called back talking. You need to remember that. You always go outside. As a duty of a housewife, you should take care of the house. I don't know where you went, but come home right now.
Well, your son invited me to have lunch with him. Actually, I'm with him. So I can go back home right this second.
Stop lying. It's still around 10 a.m. It's too early for lunch. It's so weird. I know you are doing something else.
We haven't eaten lunch yet. He forgot the important documents for the meeting, so he asked me to deliver them by 11, so I left early. Actually, I left a note on the table.
A note? I don't care about that. Well, never mind. If that's what he needs, I don't blame him. Anyways, can't you just tell me instead of writing a stupid note to me? You really don't use your brain, don't you?
I tried to talk to you earlier, but you were sleeping, so I didn't want to wake you up.
Fine. So you're telling me that it's my fault. I wasn't sleeping because I wanted to. I couldn't sleep because of tooth pain. So I just took some painkillers in the morning and went back to sleep. Do you get it now? You don't have to make me feel bad about it. Oh Lord. If you like it so much out there, you don't have to come home anymore. Why don't you go straight home to your parents? To be honest, I'd rather live apart from you. If you're going to be so selfish, maybe you should get a divorce. I'll talk to my son.
What? Divorce? You can't say stuff like that.
If you don't like it, stop having lunch and come home right now.
Okay, I'll be home soon.
Are you going out again? You never learn, do you? And where are you hanging around until this time of night? It's already dinner time. Why don't you answer me? Are you ignoring me? Hey, reply to me now. How could you do this to your mother-in-law?
I'm sorry, I'm kind of in the middle of something. I really can't talk to you right now. Can we talk later?
Of course not. Are you kidding me? Where is my dinner? It's unthinkable in my generation for a wife to not come home for dinner. I know you're going to make up some excuses, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Don't argue with me. Come home right now and make my dinner.
I've already made your dinner. It's in the fridge and you can heat it with the microwave and eat it. I made your favorite lasagna today. I put a lot of cheese in it.
Lots of cheese? Jesus, that's so unhealthy. And heat it in the microwave? You're trying to make me sick by feeding me old food? Oh Lord, I'm so scared. If I stay with a wife like you, I won't live long. I won't forgive you anymore. I've lost my patience. Don't ever come back. I'll have to tell my son to get a divorce right away. You don't even need alimony, since you're the one in the wrong.
Am I that bad?
Not just bad. You're the worst wife who ever existed in this world. Are you really a woman? You can do a single thing a woman should do to support her family at home.
I'm trying my best.
Don't make me laugh. Trying's not enough, you know? You're not even doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Oh, okay. So I'm not good enough.
Now you get it. How many times do I have to tell you the same thing? I can't do this anymore. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. You've caused us so much trouble. You should pay us some alimony. Oh, my son already agreed to this. So, please don't take it personally. Also, there's no point in apologizing now.
I've heard from my husband too. If you don't like me that much, I don't blame you. I understand. I try my way, but I don't want to make you feel any worse. So I'm leaving. Thank you for everything you've done for me.
Jesus Christ! It was really hard to take care of you. Thank God you're leaving. My son made a great decision now. That's my boy.
Are you sure you want to do this? Mom, won't you regret it? It's not too late. I'm really leaving. Are you sure?
What? What's with that attitude? Who do you think you are? Who are you talking to?
I don't mean like that. But don't you need to prepare meals, do laundry, clean the house?
There are plenty of people who are better than you. To be honest, it will be more difficult to find someone worse than you. A normal woman can do proper housework. And you can't even do that. You are a worthless woman. I would rather have a dog cook for me than you.
If you insist that much, I understand. I won't be going home today. I'm sorry for the trouble I have caused you. From now on, you can do as you please.
I'll do that. I'll send you the divorce papers later.
I'm not divorcing. I'm just leaving.
What? You say you heard from my son, right?
All I heard was to leave the house. So I'm leaving. But I'm not getting a divorce.
You don't understand simple stuff again. I thought you'd become a little more reasonable, but you're still an idiot. I pity you so much for your lack of understanding. Living separately? It's a matter of time before my son will divorce you. You know? It will end up in divorce sooner or later. So why don't you get divorced now?
Do you think so?
You can't even understand that? Oh, I'm disappointed again and again. Oh yeah, I have to call my son.
You don't have to. He already knows about it. I'm with him now.
You're letting him help you move your stuff? Wow, you're an asshole no matter what. Tell him to come back home now. He's tired from working. He doesn't need to help a useless, stupid woman like you. After the divorce, he should find a decent woman and be happy.
He won't go back home either.
Huh? Are you holding him back? Stop being so dumb. Leave him alone.
No, it was his idea. Do you remember the day I had lunch with him? The day he forgot his documents and I delivered them. That time you forced me to come back home and I did.
Of course I remember. The day you used my son as a lie and hung around outside. What does it matter?
I told him that I had to go back home and couldn't have lunch with him. He asked me why, so I showed him our conversation. Then he got very angry. He told me I don't have to go back home anymore, and he will find a new place to move soon, so I should wait.
What? Do you really think I believe that nonsense? He didn't tell me anything. If he was going to move out, he would have told me first.
I told him I'd rather tell you about it too, But he told me not to tell you because if you knew, you will go crazy. So I've kept it a secret. I'm sorry.
What? Wait a minute. Did you plan this with my son? No. No way. It can't be. You're lying, aren't you?
I'm not lying. I will leave that house with him. From now on, go enjoy your life alone.
Alone? I'm going to live alone? Who's gonna cook for dinner? What about cleaning? What about the laundry?
Starting tomorrow? Oh, I mean, from today on, you will have to do it on your own. I thought it would be too much to ask you to do that out of nowhere, so I prepared dinner only for tonight. If you don't like it, you don't have to eat it. But it's the last meal that I made for you. I made it with all my heart, so I hope you'll eat it.
Oh, really? Heart? Don't you mean poison?
No, I didn't put poison in it.
You're going to manipulate my son and take him away from me, aren't you? I didn't ask him to do this. Why he has to leave me too? I'm his mother.
He told me that he has been holding back for a long time. He said, I couldn't stand that you were being harassed by Mom. We shouldn't have moved in with her in the first place. Once I defended you, she started harassing you when I'm not around. When the time she thought I wasn't around, I heard talking about you saying you're the reason why we can have kids, and you failed as a wife. But you asked me to support you to get along with Mom, so kept my mouth shut for a long time. But when Mom asked me to get a divorce with you, I couldn't let it pass. I can't stand being with this kind of mother anymore. To protect me, he came up with the idea of leaving you. He even told me that he would cut off ties with you if you continued to harass me. Because of him, I was able to endure all the pain and stress.
I can't believe it. Is it a dream? Am I dreaming? How did it come to this? Why does my son hate me so much?
Because you told me to leave. I did you a favor.
I did say that, but that doesn't mean you have to leave, you know? That's enough. I'll ask him directly. Of course, he's just saying that because you're threatening him. Wait, I can message him. You say you were with him, right? Tell him to message me now.
Oh, you can't message him anymore. He said he blocked you earlier.
Blocked? What do you mean by blocked?
Block means stopping them from being able to contact you. It's like blocking a call on the phone.
Well, whatever. I'll just call him. What? I can call him too?
I told you he blocked you. He says he doesn't want anything to do with you anymore. He says he's blocked you from everything you can reach him.
What? That's terrible. He doesn't have to go that far. I'm his mother. My God. You guys should come home now. We should talk about it face to face, you know?
It's too late. We've moved out and we're not going back. My husband looks tired, so can I go now? He said he don't want to see you for a while, and he don't want you to contact me or come to his office or anything.
He really said that? I can't believe it. What should I do?
There's nothing you can do. Please take the time to reflect on this. Think this as karma for what you did. Talking to you makes me crazy with stress.
Hold on. How can I get you to come back? Do you want me to apologize? If I apologize, will you reconsider?
What are you apologizing for?
For being sarcastic with you. I was angry with you every time you went out.
Now you get it. So you admit that you were harassing me.
Yes, I admit it. I'm sorry, and I swear I won't do it again. So will you forgive me? Would you please convince my son to come back? Let's start over again.
I don't think we can start it over. I don't want to stress the baby in my belly.
A baby? You have a baby? Oh my god! Then that's even better! I'm going to take good care of you. A wonderful wife who's going to give me a grandbaby to cherish. I'm so excited to have a grandchild. But why didn't you tell me until now?
I didn't tell you because I knew if anything happened to me before I was in the stable period, you'd say a lot of things about me again. Your sarcasm was stressful for me. It would be terrible if anything bad happened to the baby.
How many months are you?
Almost 5 months.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to take good care of it.
I'll take good care of it. That's why I left home.
I'll take care of the baby once the baby is born. Okay? You can take it easy. I'll take good care of you from now on, for all the pain I've caused you until now.
No, thank you. Even after the baby is born, I won't ever ask for help from you.
Why not? He's my grandchild, you know?
I want to raise my child in a relaxed environment without you. If I needed help, I will ask my own mom. So, you don't have to worry about it. To be honest, your presence is really annoying.
I told you I'm sorry. Why can you forgive me? I'll get down on my knees or whatever. Please forgive me. Come back home. I beg you.
I will never forgive you. I'll never see you again.
Don't say such terrible things. I don't want to be alone. I finally have a grandchild and you won't even let me hold the baby?
I'm sorry it took so long.
That's not what I meant. Oh no, please don't get me wrong. I'm sorry I made you feel bad. But that wasn't sarcasm.
I'm going to block you too, because you're making me crazy. Oh, and be careful that he doesn't cut you off.
Please wait. I'm begging you. Please, please.
After my husband saw the last conversation that I had with Mom, he got furious and decided to cut off ties with her. Since then, we never saw her ever again. I guess it made her devastated about cutting off ties. She never came to my husband's office or tried to contact us. Rumor has it that she got old all at once due to the stress and now she looked completely different person. A few months after, I gave birth to a beautiful healthy baby boy. With my husband and my cutest son, I'm enjoying a happy life.
I've got some disappointing news for you, Zoe. Your wedding and your fiancé are now mine. How embarrassing for you to have your aunt steal a man away from you. You must be crying and lamenting right about now. Aw, how pitiful. Aunt Jessie, you're taking jokes too far on the eve of my wedding. Such provocative jests might keep me up all night, which might affect me on my big day tomorrow. It'd be quite troublesome, so will you stop it? It's not a joke. You'll be so frustrated that you won't be able to stop grinding your teeth. Your wedding is called off, so it's okay if you oversleep. Please, stop it. You're going to attend tomorrow in place of my mother in heaven, aren't you? I have absolutely no intention of doing so. Bruno and I are the same age and our chemistry is perfect. What? We work in the same department, so we naturally got drawn to each other. Last night was so much fun too. We were totally into it. Doing it right before the wedding felt so scandalous yet so exciting that he was totally turned on. Wait, are you actually serious about this? Obviously, you were just setting the stage for us. I guess it's not easy to accept such a cruel reality right away, huh? I can't believe it. By the way, I didn't seduce him. He chose me over you. He said he likes my sophisticated and mature vibes. Oh no, I must be dreaming. I wish I could wake up from this nightmare soon. I think your eyes are wide awake. You're the only one who thinks of me as a mother figure. Your late mom and I were 14 years apart, but you and I are only 6. I know, but I never knew you weren't on the same page as me. Anyway, I can't believe it. Bruno would never betray me. Especially not like this, on the eve of my wedding. It feels like a bad dream. You still have such a blissfully naive mind. Huh? Because you were adored and doted upon growing up, You don't know how to doubt others. Even Bruno laughed at how easy it was to fool you. Poor sheltered heiress, really? No way. Since when? When did this start? Have you already consummated your relationship? Consummate? Which era do you live in? We've been lovey-dovey for about 3 months now. He's head over heels for me. Before you get married to him, we exchanged marital bonds as a couple.
I didn't notice at all. I'm really shocked.
Your optimistic way of thinking actually saved me.
I still can't believe it. I need to confirm with him.
You can't reach him.
Why not?
Because he changed his number today.
What? We exchanged messages last night.
That was just to deceive you. You fell for it completely. Such a moron.
There's no way he would do such a thing. Oh, this is weird.
What's wrong?
His icon is empty on WhatsApp.
See? I told you. He didn't want you to contact him, so he changed his phone number.
But what should I do on such short notice? Tomorrow's the wedding. It'll cause trouble for the venue if the bride changes.
Don't worry about that. I've already informed them.
What about the guests? It'll be confusing if the bride is different.
That's also taken care of. You didn't send out the invitations yourself, did you?
Well, no. Bruno said he would handle it, so I left it to him. How do you know about that?
You might have thought you left it to him, but in reality, I sent them out. My relatives and friends received invitations for the wedding of Bruno and me. There's no problem at all.
OMG, what have you done? I need to tell my father urgently.
There's no need for that. He already knows.
Really?
He was vehemently against you marrying Bruno, right?
Yes.
But then he suddenly gave his permission. Didn't you think it was strange? Well, I guess not, huh? Your head sounds to be in the clouds.
I thought he finally understood.
Of course not. See, you're really a ditzy blonde. I heard you even said that you would elope if he didn't approve.
Yes, that was my intention. I love him that much.
Love him, huh? And yet he chose me. You must be devastated for being dumped. You were the only one in the entire world who thought you were getting married to him. Your father was troubled when he heard you were going to elope, so I planned the whole thing to make you give up on the marriage.
Why did you come up with such a cruel plan?
Because I hate you.
Do you? This is the first time I've ever heard you say that.
That's because it's the first time I've said it since you were born. It's liberating. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my chest. Since we're at it, let me say more. I hate you. Hate you. Really, really, really hate you.
I'm quite shocked.
Really? Good. Let it get you even more down.
Why do you keep saying nasty things to me?
You know, we both work at your father's company, but the treatment we get is totally different. You're a crushy secretary, and I'm stuck in the plain old general affairs department just because I'm his sister-in-law.
You've got it all wrong. Being a secretary isn't easy. Besides, you requested to be in the GA, didn't you?
No excuses. Well, it's true that I was transferred to GA because I was aiming for Bruno, but how could your father just leave me there for all this time?
I remember that was your wish too.
Was it? I don't recall wishing for that. I would think someone as beautiful and capable as me should be in a better position. By the way, I had my eye on Bruno first. But then you came out of nowhere and messed things up for me.
I didn't mess anything up, and you're accusing me for the wrong reason. You didn't have to resort to such a cruel revenge.
I want to throw you down to the depths of despair. I decided to expose everything on the eve of your wedding to give you the biggest shock. It's a great success, and it feels amazing.
You're despicable.
Let me tell you something good. Bruno wasn't interested in you, but he was after your money.
No way. That can't be true.
It's an undeniable fact.
I'm in a state of shock right now. I can't even get up. It's like I'm trapped in a nightmare. I'm getting dizzy.
Just stay in bed and cry your eyes out. I'll send you the wedding photos tomorrow, so look forward to it.
Please don't. I won't be able to recover from it.
Oh yeah? Whatever happens to you doesn't matter to me at all. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. The ceremony was amazing. The clear sky seemed to be blessing us, right? Now it's time for the reception. Here, I'll share our happiness with you too.
The table flowers I picked out. Please stop sending me pictures like this.
Sorry, it was taken as a celebration of our fruit of love.
What's the fruit of love?
It's our baby. It's due next year, so I'll send you a picture.
Oh my god. Double shock.
Oh my, it sounds like I gave you a good body blow. I wonder if you've taken so much damage that you can't get up anymore.
How far along are you?
3.5 months. I haven't had morning sickness and my belly hasn't grown yet, so I was able to wear my dress beautifully.
3.5 months. That's right after Bruno proposed to me.
I know, he told me. He's been deceiving you ever since.
Oh dear God.
On the day of an office party, we became involved in a passionate relationship.
I see.
Right around that time, your father was troubled about your engagement. When I told him I wanted to marry Bruno, he said he couldn't assist, but I could do as I pleased.
What on earth?
You could say I'm the savior. Thanks to me, everything fell into place perfectly.
If so, there was no need for me to prepare for the wedding in the first place, right? I thought I could be with Bruno, so I carefully chose the venue, flowers, and dress, one by one. But in reality, you were having me prepare for your wedding, weren't you?
You're realizing that just now? Oh, I see. You were too shocked to think about it yesterday. You know, I really hate dealing with complicated things. You know that about me too, don't you?
I'm aware. Still, letting me know on the day before the wedding is just cruel.
Well, like I said, I wanted to push you into the depths of hell. And besides, I had to go this far to make you give up. Isn't that right? It seemed you were quite serious about eloping. I just created a situation where you had to give up. Well, it turned out to be a shotgun wedding. Thanks to the baby, I made sure your relationship with Bruno was irreparable. Isn't it great?
It's too much to make me go through this painful experience.
That's hilarious. The taste of others' misfortune is truly sweet, you know. Your suffering is the best wedding gift.
Why would you say such things? I might end up resenting you.
Go right ahead. Feel free to resent me as much as you want. I can't get enough of your jealousy. The more you suffer, the happier I become.
Aunt Jessie, you're so cruel.
Really? I'm just normal. Today's the best day of my life. If you have more to say, go ahead. There's still time until the reception, so keep writing. I'm going to hit back at all of them and thoroughly break you down.
That's enough.
Aw, are you hurting too much? I can't help but laugh. Crawl into the depths of hell to your heart's content. You must have done something. I haven't been able to contact Bruno since this morning.
Did he run away?
Run away? Why would he?
I filed a lawsuit against him for marriage fraud.
What the heck are you talking about?
He deceived me by saying we were getting married, which is a clear case of fraud. I've consulted the appropriate authorities about it.
Don't pull such a dirty trick!
Also, I've requested reimbursement for the wedding expenses.
No way! I wasn't told there would be any expenses.
It was you and Bruno's wedding, so isn't it obvious that you two cover the costs?
I never agreed to that. You've already paid, haven't you?
I just fronted $100,000.
What? Seriously? You spent that much?
You had the staff work twice as hard to take over the wedding. And you even had my dress altered to fit your size, which apparently added to the expenses.
That's true, but I didn't expect to be billed for it.
Why wouldn't you? It's quite obvious if you think about it for a moment, and...
Is there something more?
I've also demanded compensation from Bruno.
Huh? Compensation for what? You two weren't even married.
Even if we hadn't formalized the marriage, I was engaged, so the breach of marriage promise is still applicable in our state. If you think I'm lying, please, look into it. Hello, why are you quiet? You didn't run away, did you?
I was Googling. How much are you planning to demand?
$20,000.
That sounds way too much. You're trying to overcharge him.
There's no such thing as overcharging for damages. It depends on the skill of the lawyer.
So he ran away. I can't believe that guy. I'll definitely find him.
You don't need to worry about that. He'll be found soon.
Did you use your father's influence?
No, he kept the Google account sharing settings as they were, so I could easily know his whereabouts. I'm tracking his real-time location accurately.
What a moron!
Indeed. Oh, by the way, about the reason he joined the company a year ago.
Reason? He simply changed jobs, didn't he?
He had committed marriage fraud, swindling a wealthy woman in his previous job. So he couldn't stay at the company and changed jobs.
What? Really? How do you know all that?
I had a private detective look into it.
You're dreadful.
Just normal. I think he was after your money as well as mine. Did you lend him any?
No, never, but last night after we had dinner at a restaurant, he said he forgot to withdraw cash. He asked me to lend him my credit card and I gave it to him.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. You'd better check right away.
Really? Let me check on my phone. Oh, darn it!
What?
The full credit limit has been withdrawn. What should I do? Oh no, my wallet is missing. My ATM card. That bastard. Don't tell me this one too.
You'd better check that too right away.
No way. It's over for me. All the money in the account has been withdrawn.
I'm very sorry to hear. How much was in your account?
$800.
You didn't miscount the number of 0, did you?
No mistake. I have no savings and only the remaining $800 for my salary was in there.
Aunt Jessie, you've been working all your life, right? What do you do with your salary every month?
Well, I can't resist buying designer items when I see them. I just buy them right away. That's how my charm as a rich and beautiful person shines, so it's fine.
I see. That's why you wear so many brand name things.
You seem to have no interest in luxury brands even though you're rich.
Well, I prioritize functionality. Could it be that Bruno switched to you after seeing your appearance?
Huh? So when he said he liked the sophisticated and mature vibe, was he referring to wanting someone wealthy because they're better targets for fraud?
I believe so. If he realized you're not rich, he won't come back, you know?
Hey, check his location right now. Go there right now and get all my money back. There's a bag I really want. It's a unique piece. I want to get it today. I don't want to give it to anyone.
Okay. You thought I'd just obey you, Jessica? You're 36 and talking about a bag at a time like this? Are you kidding me? You idiot who can't even control your own desires.
Zoe, you sound like a different person. You usually talk like a lady, right? What happened? You're suddenly bitchy.
I'm just as I am. I've had to become strong because of you since I was a kid. You've never grown up, you fool. Listen to me now. For the sake of the baby that's about to be born, you better get your life together.
Since you were a kid, you sound like my sister. No way. It can't be. You can't fool me.
I'm Pat, your big sister. I hate people who live half-heartedly. You know that, don't you?
Is this really she from the afterlife?
You're slow to realize because you're so despicable. I came back.
I don't know what to say. How's it possible for you to come back?
Children are the treasures of the parents, you know. I want to raise Zoe with my own hands, but I couldn't do it. I left this world reluctantly. Do you understand how I feel? I've watched everything, including the way you've been mistreating her. I've refrained from interfering as a spirit from the afterlife, but for once, I'm losing my patience.
I'm really sorry, Pat.
You better realize that you must be a good parent by the time the baby is born.
But listen, I'm not going to raise a child.
God, Jessica, come on.
I'm not. You know, I'm not pregnant.
Huh?
I lied about it because I was desperate to take Bruno away from Zoe. If I didn't, I thought they might elope, and it would be too late.
You got to be kidding me. Shall I give you good spankings?
I'm sorry, Pat. What should I do from now on?
Figure it out for yourself. You're going to discuss it with that idiot Bruno. And no more unnecessary shopping. Work hard and pay back Zoe. Do you understand? What's your answer?
Yes, I understand.
Oh no, what happened to me? I was out of it for a while.
Well, thank God you're back. You really don't remember? Are you sure you're not pretending? Pretending to be an innocent lady while secretly hiding acting talents, perhaps?
What are you talking about?
Your mom possessed you and was sending me messages.
My mother?
She scolded me. She's still as intimidating as ever.
Oh my. Surely there are messages that I don't remember sending. This intensity, it brings back memories. Oh, Mother, I want to see you too.
Well, we didn't actually see each other. Zoe, you're so blessed. It's unfair. Your father pays all your living expenses.
I think you got it all wrong. I work hard from morning till night to make ends meet.
But working as a secretary seems like mere play, you know.
Not at all. From managing schedules and setting appointments to creating documents, I'm busy from morning to night. I hardly have time for a break, let alone to enjoy a coffee.
I thought you had an easy job. I have a little favor to ask. Can you give in just a tiny bit? I mean, the $100,000 for the wedding? There's no way I can afford that. Please, just a little bit.
I'm getting really angry now. I've read it in books before, but experiencing this trembling of frustration for the first time? Right, I understand quite well now.
What do you mean?
Continuing to be in your comfort zone isn't good for you. That's what I mean. You should experience how tough it is out there.
You don't have the kind of authority to say that, do you?
Yes, I do. I've been in charge of personnel since last month. I know you've been forcing your subordinates to do your work and leaving early without permission.
What?
I've occasionally observed your work performance. At first, I thought you were assigning tasks for educational purposes, but recently it seems to have gone too far.
It's just a coincidence when you were there. I'm usually quite busy. Well, it's not like I don't even have time for a coffee, but you might see it as being less busy compared to you as a secretary.
Is that right? I received reports from the department chief as well. You'll be asked to leave immediately. This is not a discussion, but a decision.
Oh no! Where am I supposed to go? Can't you spare me just this?
No. This decision is final, so please start looking for a new job as soon as possible.
I've been left by Bruno too. I don't know what I'm going to do now. If I get fired, I won't be able to pay you back either.
Please, look for another job.
No! Please, don't fire me!
That's enough. You're not in a position to ask me for favors.
I'm in trouble. I'm really in trouble. Am I dreaming? I'm getting dizzy.
It's just like me on the eve of the wedding, but there's no time for you to stay in bed. You'll be contacted by my lawyer soon for the claims. I won't give up a single cent for wedding expenses. Please find a new job and pay up.
Please, don't do this. I beg you to retract my dismissal.
You're only thinking about yourself to the end. Don't you feel any remorse towards me?
If I apologize, will you forgive me? Will you waive the wedding expenses? If so, I'll apologize.
Both are a firm no. I hope you crawl into the depths of hell and change your ways. Bruno was quickly found and ended up in prison for his second marriage fraud. I made sure that he and Aunt Jessie agreed to pay the wedding expenses and compensation in installments. After she was removed from my father's company, she's working as a public toilet cleaner. It would be great if she could clean her mind as well while polishing those toilets every day.
Where the hell are you? Don't ignore me. Hey, answer me in the next 30 seconds.
Yes?
What took you so long to reply? Where are you? Don't tell me you're home.
I'm at home. What's wrong?
Home? Why? I've been calling you. Why can't you pick me up right away? I mean, what the hell were you doing? Why are you still at home? Come pick me up at the station as soon as you can. I really can't understand you. Did you say what's wrong? That's my line. What's wrong with you that you haven't picked me up yet?
I'm sorry. I'm a little sick. I was just lying down.
You were lying down? Don't tell me you were sleeping.
I was.
No way. I can't believe you slept through your husband's phone call. It's past time to pick me up, you know? I'm already at the station.
I see.
I see? Come pick me up as soon as possible. Your husband is waiting for you. Can't you understand that? As a wife, you should be at the station before the husband arrives. Why can't you do such a normal thing?
Sorry, I can't make it today. I'm really sick. When I stand up, I feel dizzy and nauseous. I can't drive like this. If I have an accident, I'll be in big trouble.
It's not that big of a deal. You're overreacting, you know?
I'm not overreacting. I feel like throwing up when I stand up.
Well, you said I feel like throwing up, but that doesn't mean you actually throw up.
Well, not yet. But if I move, I really do feel like I'm gonna throw up. Not just driving, even going to the bathroom is so hard for me.
Stop talking nonsense and come get me. As a wife, you're supposed to do everything for your husband, no matter if you throw up or have a fever.
I'm sorry, but please take the bus to come home today.
Bus? Why do I have to take bus? Why should I have to pay for the bus when you're at home just relaxing? How can you say that when you're a housewife and don't even make enough money to pay for the bus? You're only useful for picking me up, so get your ass over here. Don't tell me you're lying and having an affair right now.
Are you serious? I'm really not feeling well. If you don't want to take the bus, walk home. It's not more than a 10-minute walk. Why don't you think about it as workout?
I don't want to. I'm the one who's feeling not well now. I'm so pissed off and I feel nauseous. You want me to walk? A husband who works so hard? What the hell are you thinking? You have failed as a wife. Look, it's going to rain soon. Come quick or I will divorce you. Hurry up.
Fine.
Now you can come? Why can't you do that in the first place? Why are you causing trouble for me? Hey, are you there yet? Hurry up. Hey, answer me. Don't ignore me.
Sorry, I was about to leave the house, but I still can't seem to get up.
I've been waiting so long. Come on, I'm your husband. Do you understand that? Or are you really having an affair? Are you taking time on purpose to hide the evidence of cheating?
No way! If you don't want to walk or take the bus, then take a cab home. I'll pay you if you want.
I don't want to. It's too short distance to take a cab. I would just annoy the driver. You don't care if your husband feels bad like this. Don't you have any compassion? You say you pay, but that's money I earned. Don't tell me what to do.
I really don't feel well. Aren't you worried about my body?
You've been home all day. What's wrong with you? You just want to be lazy. I work all day. Which do you think is harder?
I'm not lazy. As a housewife, I always do all the housework. I don't know which is harder, housework or work. You can't compare them.
No, it's obviously harder to work. Can't you even understand that? That's why you're useless. You're not smart enough and you're not being very helpful. Listen, a housewife is supposed to do the housework. It's just like breathing. Do you say it's hard for you to breathe? Don't you realize you're talking nonsense?
What's with that reasoning?
Shut up. All you have to do is listen to me. If you complain any longer, I will divorce you. Do you understand?
Understood. Just hold on. In the end, I drove to pick him up. It was a miracle that I did not have an accident. The next day, my condition continued to worsen and I was unable to contact him, so I went to the hospital.
Yo, are you serious? It's too much. You kept your husband waiting 2 days in a row. Where are you?
I'm at the hospital. That's why I wasn't able to reply to you.
Hospital? Why?
I told you I've been sick since yesterday. I can barely stand and I've been nauseous. And you wouldn't let me get any rest. Now they put an IV in me and I'm finally feeling better.
If you are feeling better, it wasn't a big deal, was it? You're really overreacting. I mean, are you really in hospital? Maybe you are having an affair right now. Are you at your boyfriend's house or in the hotel?
Stop talking nonsense.
Nonsense? What nonsense? How could you talk like that to your husband? Who feeds you? You're wasting your money on a hospital for nothing.
What's a waste of money? Are you seriously saying that? Did you say I'm not even worth the money to go to the hospital?
That's right. Your hospital bills are a waste of money. You're really a useless wife. Wasting your husband's money like that? If you do the same thing again, I will divorce you. I don't give a shit about that, you know? If you're not cheating on me, then come get me as soon as possible. If you can go to the hospital by yourself, you're fine. You're really overreacting. What time can you be here? If you are in the hospital, maybe 5 minutes? Just hurry up.
Once again, I had no choice but to follow his order. I immediately asked the nurse to remove the IV and went to pick him up. Then, it made me realize that my body would break down if I kept doing this. So, I prepared to get my freedom again.
Hey, come on. How many times do I have to tell you? Why didn't you pick me up again? Answer me. I knew you were cheating on me. I am divorcing you.
Yes, sir?
Yes, sir? Shut up. Come on. Why aren't you here to pick me up? Are you pretending to be sick again?
Pretending to be sick?
Or are you cheating on me?
Here we go again and again. Oh, come on. You look like an idiot.
Hey, did you just call me an idiot?
Yes, I did. It's in the message, isn't it? Can't you even read anymore?
Huh? Who are you calling stupid?
Obviously, I said that to you. Who else? How could it be anyone else? Why can't you think before you ask a stupid question?
Who the hell do you think you are? Do you think you can just say that and get away with it?
What's it gonna be?
You don't seem to know how to talk to me. Anyway, come and get me as soon as you can. I will give you a long lecture when we get home. If you keep doing this, we're really going to get a divorce.
I understand.
Good. Then come and get me as soon as you can. I'll give you 5 minutes.
No, that's not what I meant.
What? Don't give me excuses. Just get here. How long are you going to make your husband wait? I'm tired from work. If you don't get here soon, I will divorce you.
I understand. I won't go.
What are you talking about? What do you mean you won't come? Don't you realize you're contradicting yourself? If you keep talking nonsense, you're gonna get a real divorce.
I told you I understand.
Understood? You mean I'm sorry, right? You really are an idiot.
Which one of us is the idiot? You're the one who's not thinking straight. I said I'm divorcing you as you wish.
Divorcing me? What?
I meant what I said. You said you would divorce me, so I said I understood. I would do what you asked.
Huh? Do you even know what divorce means?
I know exactly what it means. I'm divorcing you. I'm not coming for you anymore.
I can't believe you were really cheating on me.
How could you think like that? You're such an idiot.
You called me an idiot again? Did you?
I did. So what? What's wrong with calling you like that? You're an idiot.
Do you have a fever?
Yeah, I had a fever. I've been telling you that I don't feel good recently, but you never asked me how I felt, no matter how sick I was. Instead, you've been asking me to pick you up, clean the house, do laundry, and feed you.
Yeah, of course. You're a housewife. It's a housewife's duty. You're supposed to be willing to do anything for your husband 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. It's a housewife's job to serve the husband who's tired from working.
I used to do my best when my body was fine. I was trying to relieve your fatigue as much as I could. Even with that in mind, there were still times when I was not feeling well. But even then, you made me drive to pick you up.
That's your duty.
It was so dangerous to drive me like that.
After all, you were fine.
It's just coincidence, or I just got lucky. My head was spinning. I could have had an accident anywhere. I could have been in serious trouble because you forced me to pick you up.
What are you overreacting again? Going to the train station is not that far.
Yes, it's not that far, but you made me pick you up from the station every day.
Of course, I'm tired from work. Anyway, I don't care about this nonsense. Just pick me up early.
I told you I'm not going. Besides, I'm at my parents' house. It would take me 3 hours to pick you up from here. I think it would be wiser to walk home in 10 minutes instead of waiting 3 hours.
What are you doing there? You didn't tell me you're going to your parents' house.
If I told you, you'd complain again. I left because I was feeling better and could drive long distances. I've been waiting for the fever to break. It took a while though, because of you.
What do you mean? You can't just go home to your parents without telling your husband. Why are you doing this now? Oh, I get it. You were cheating on me, right? You're telling me you're going to your parents, but you're really at your boyfriend's house.
Don't be ridiculous. You really don't get it, do you? I explained how I feel and you still don't understand why I left home.
The way you talk to me is wrong. Explain it to me well so I can understand.
I thought you would kill me if I stay with you.
What are you talking about? You're overreacting again.
I'm not overreacting. You don't even let me rest when I'm sick. I've been working like a nanny day in and day out. And on top of that, you say the food I cook tastes bad.
That's the truth. The food tastes terrible these days. You should be thanking me for putting up with it.
I had a fever. I couldn't even taste the food. And yet, you're just being lazy on the couch doing nothing.
Of course, I'm your husband. I don't do chores.
When you noticed the food tastes different, you just cursed me and didn't worry about me. I was so miserable and pathetic that I cried while cooking. I wonder why I was working so hard for someone like you.
That's the duty of a housewife, isn't it?
So, I decided to stop being a housewife. I'm getting a divorce, just like you wanted.
I actually didn't want to get a divorce.
You're always saying that. Every time something happens, you say we're getting a divorce. So I'm going to do what you want. You'll be happy with that.
No. You can't do that. What about the house? Laundry, cleaning, and what about my food?
You're on your own. You're not a child.
I can't do it. I've never done it before.
You're right. You never help me on your days off. You just lay around and sleep. Nowadays, even kids help out. But you just sit around and complain from time to time. I always go to the grocery by myself and carry heavy things from the car by myself.
I would have helped you if you asked me.
I have asked you many times. But all you do is make excuses about how tired you are.
I can't help it. I'm really tired from work.
Tired? When you're doing nothing at the house?
I'm tired from my daily work. You can blame me for being lazy on my day off sometimes.
Sometimes? No way! You are being like that every day.
That's because I'm tired from my daily work.
You didn't even let me rest when I was tired. I'm tired of your excuses. I'm sick of it. So, I'm divorcing you. You always wanted that, right? Every time something happens, you say we're getting a divorce. I will do exactly what you said.
No, I don't want a divorce.
But you told me you wanted to get a divorce so many times.
First of all, if we get divorced, who's going to pick me up from the station?
I don't know. Why don't you just take the bus? Or you can walk?
I don't want to.
I already prepared the divorce papers and left them at home. Please submit them.
I don't want to.
Justin was very reluctant to get a divorce, but I stayed at home with my parents. Just as I was about to move forward with the divorce, I received a call from Justin.
Katie?
What?
When are you coming home?
I'm not coming home. Can you hurry up and file the divorce papers?
I don't want to. If you keep staying at your parents' house, you're causing so much trouble to your parents. Come home soon.
I actually started working.
Why?
I thought since I was staying with my parents, I should at least contribute money for the house.
Then why don't you just come home? You don't have to work so hard. With what I earn, you don't have to work.
I'm not forcing myself. I'm fine. At least it's a lot more fun than compared to when I was at your place.
I can't clean the house.
Of course you can't.
I can do without Katie.
It's too late. I've started working. I don't need you. If you really can do housework, why don't you hire a housekeeper?
Please, come back.
I don't want to.
You don't have to pick me up anymore. I will walk home. I'll go to the grocery with you. I will say the food isn't good.
It's too late for that now.
If you don't feel well, you can stay in bed.
Yeah, of course. I told my parents what happened, and they are supporting me to get a divorce. So I'm seriously doing it. I won't change my mind, no matter what you say.
Please, reconsider. If you want, I'll come get you now.
What? I thought it was the wife's duty to pick up. But I won't be your wife anymore, so it doesn't matter. Goodbye.
Katie, wait. Please take care of me.
Justin did not want to get a divorce and did not agree to divorce very easily. In the end, Justin's parents heard what happened and they were so disgusted with Justin's attitude. With the help of his parents, I finally succeed in getting him to sign the divorce papers. Justin's parents apologized to me repeatedly. I became a licensed caregiver and I am working hard every day. The people who use the service always appreciate what I do and it is very rewarding. Unlike my housework at home, where I was not rewarded, I feel fulfilled every day. And after 3 years, I have met someone new, and soon I will be truly happy.
Sorry, babe. My return got delayed by a day. Something came up and I need to make a quick stop. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, is your business trip getting extended? I was looking forward to you coming back. Ugh, seriously, your job is way too demanding.
I'm really sorry. It's tough being away while you're pregnant. I'll be back the day after tomorrow, so it's not much different. How are you feeling? Is there something you want me to get for you? Are you okay with morning sickness, swelling, and all that?
I'm perfectly fine. Morning sickness subsided around the 5th month. If anything, I have more energy than usual, to the point of overeating. The doctor said I can start doing a bit of exercise too. I go for occasional walks. And don't worry, Mom gets the necessary stuff for me, so everything's fine.
Great. How are things at your parents' place? How are they doing?
They're doing great. In fact, they're like 5 times more energetic. They're so eager to babysit their future grandchild. I'm only 5 months along, but they're going ahead of themselves. They're already buying baby clothes and stuff. It's pretty amusing.
That's really sweet. I'll have to thank them later. Maybe I should bring a bunch of gifts when I come there.
Don't worry about it. They're buying things out of excitement, and they're happy about my return. Just bring them some beers or something.
Okay, I'll do that. Anyway, at least everyone seems to be in good spirits. Sorry for being a day late, but as soon as I get back, I'll come pick you up right away. Take care of yourself, babe. Don't catch a cold.
Got it. I know. Come back soon, okay? I miss you a lot.
You too. By the way, where are you now? Are you outside?
Why? I'm at my parents' house.
Oh, that's funny. I'm here too.
What? Where? Hold on. What do you mean? What are you doing there?
I mean exactly what I said. I'm currently at your parents' house. Your mother and father are right in front of me.
What the? Wait, what about the extended business trip? What about the story that you'll be home a day later? Was it a lie? Why did you lie to me?
I never lied to you. I never said that the business trip was extended from the beginning. I just mentioned that there was a place to stop by. The fact is, I'll be returning home one day later. I'll be staying with your parents today. So where are you? I don't see you anywhere. Did you lie about being here? Why?
I'm not lying. I'm just at the convenience store. Maybe we just missed each other. I'll be back soon.
Can you really come back so quickly? You're at a lakeside resort out of town.
Huh? How do you know?
Guess. Listen, I know everything. About your affair.
What? It's a misunderstanding. I haven't been cheating or anything. What do you mean you know everything? What are you talking about? Do you have any proof?
The other guy is your ex-boyfriend from college. You've been seeing each other for months now. You were planning a trip with him, taking advantage of my business trip. You said you were going to stay with your parents, and you told them you'll stay at home. It's all been checked out. By the way, your parents have been reading this chat from the beginning. They're stunned by how you lie so naturally. Your father's furious, and your mother's sobbing.
No, hold on a second. It's not what you think. It's nothing to do with cheating. I just came here to hang out with my friends from college. It's a normal trip among friends, nothing more. Just because my ex-boyfriend happened to be part of the group, it's unfair to jump to conclusions about cheating.
Then why did you lie to me and to your parents? Why couldn't you just tell us honestly? Wasn't there a guilty conscience behind it?
It's because I'm pregnant. I thought you guys would be against it. That's why I couldn't be honest with you. I thought maybe if I didn't say anything, it wouldn't be a big deal. Get it now? That's the truth.
Well, all of that has been exposed as lies, you know. Come on, just admit it already. Piling up lies on top of lies will only make it worse for you.
Huh?
I'm well aware that you've been alone with another man. Since I realized the possibility of you cheating, I've had a private investigator tailing you all this time. It cost me some money, but the results have been quite rewarding. Thanks to that, I brought a lot of souvenirs to your parents.
Wait, what are you talking about? Souvenirs?
Obviously, they are photos that prove the affair. There are videos, chat histories, and all sorts of things. I have everything printed out. They're taking a look at them right now. I could make 5 photo albums out of these.
Stop it! There's no need for you to show those to them. Why would you do something so cruel?
I didn't want to show good-hearted people like them that their own daughter was having fun with another man, but I had to make sure they saw it for themselves.
Make sure of what?
Who the real father of the baby in your belly is.
Oh.
I calculated back from when you got pregnant. There have been more times with the other guy than with me. In my estimation, I think it's probably his child. What do you think, Lou?
It's obviously your child. Of course it is. It's outrageous to doubt that.
Because you've been doing things that make me doubt you. So in conclusion, we are getting divorced. I'll charge you alimony.
What? Divorce? Alimony?
And I want a DNA test on the child to be sure. If it turns out not to be mine, I won't pay child support. So be prepared for that. Well, considering that there's a real father, there shouldn't be a problem raising the child.
Wait, I can't marry him. How should I put it? He's between jobs right now, and he doesn't have any money to raise a child or anything.
He's just jobless, right? Didn't he get fired from his previous job for embezzlement or something?
How do you know that?
I told you, everything's been investigated. Since the other guy became unemployed, you've been hiding him in the apartment you used to live in before our marriage. And you've been taking money from the house to support him. On top of that, you two are using my money for this trip too. It's all out in the open. After doing all of this, there's no way I can forgive you, you know. The divorce is final, and I'm definitely going to ask for alimony.
Wait, I'm sorry. It was just a spur-of-the-moment thing. At first, I was just trying to help because he was in trouble. I never had any intention of cheating. Please, forgive me. I can't marry him. I can't raise a child alone. I can't even ask my parents for help after this. Please, give me one more chance. I'll do anything.
And give you another chance? Are you kidding me? I've given you so many chances to tell the truth, but you just kept lying, making excuses all along. If you thought you could get away with it by not admitting it, you're completely wrong. Bad deeds catch up eventually. I don't care what happens to you after the divorce. I have no intention of raising the child of the other man, and you better repay the money you used.
Oh, please. Please, just one more time. I'll change my mind. I'll do my best for you. You say the child might be his, but the child isn't at fault, is it? If you don't take care of it, it'll have a pathetic life.
Don't use the child for your convenience, you coward. I've told you it's not my concern. Almost certainly it isn't mine. After the divorce, I won't have anything to do with you all. If you're really willing to do anything, then disappear from my sight and never show your face again.
Oh, please. You see, I was feeling lonely. After becoming a housewife, I gradually drifted apart from old friends. You were often on business trips, and you didn't pay much attention to me. My life was so dull, doing the same chores day in and day out. I was lonely, you know. I didn't know what to do.
Lonely? What are you talking about? You quit your job right after we got married, didn't you? I even suggested you continue working until we have a baby, but you said we could manage with just my income. You made the decision to be a housewife without talking to me. And about drifting apart from your friends, I'm told you said it was pathetic if women have to work to make ends meet after marriage. You tried to take some unnecessary high ground, isn't that right? You basically initiated your own isolation, and now you're acting like a tragic heroine. Unbelievable.
What are you talking about? Who told you that?
Your old friends. They mentioned that every time they met up with you, you were trying to one-up them, and they got tired of it. They also said you've changed since you got married. Besides, you were aware of my frequent business trips from the very beginning. I felt bad about it too. So after we got married, I tried to avoid long trips as much as possible. And being a homemaker is a job too. It involves managing the household tasks. You willingly chose to be one because you wanted to. Feeling lonely doesn't justify cheating.
Ugh, that's harsh. Why are you putting me through this kind of pressure? I'm struggling too, you know. Isn't it okay to relieve some stress once in a while? It's your fault for leaving me alone. And come on, isn't it likely that you fool around with girls while on your business trips? I'm sure of it. It's not fair that I'm the only one being blamed.
Don't deflect the blame onto me. Your accusation is baseless. Do you have any evidence? If you do, show it right now. I guess you don't because I've never done anything like that. Anyway, let's communicate through lawyers from now on. No direct contact. I'll also change the locks at home. Go to the hotel or to the other guy's place.
Hold it! Even though lawyers are experts, they're still outsiders, right? I don't think it's a good idea to put them in the middle of a marital problem. I believe we should start by having a proper face-to-face conversation between the two of us.
I don't want to talk face-to-face. I've already communicated everything to my lawyer. If you really want to negotiate properly, you should hire one too.
Where would I find the money for that? I'm a housewife and he's unemployed. I can't afford to hire one.
That's not my concern. I'll send you my lawyer's contact information. It's late. I'm going to bed. Good night now.
No, wait. Hun, please listen to me. Honey!
I extracted as much alimony as I could from Lou. Our divorce was finalized without ever facing each other again. After the baby girl was born, a DNA test confirmed that she wasn't mine as expected. Lou apparently had disputes with the other man over money, leading to a heated argument and a breakup. She left her baby with her parents and disappeared. The baby was adopted by her brother and his wife. I hope that she'll grow up healthy and not resemble her lousy parents. I won't be paying child support from now on. That's how it is going to be, so deal with it.
Hold on. What do you mean?
I'm getting married again. I met my soulmate at my new job. I need to save money for the wedding, so there's no more money left for you guys.
What are you talking about? There's still $18,000 in unpaid alimony on top of child support. Don't you feel sorry for Katie, given that we divorced because of your infidelity?
You're managing to get by without getting child support.
It's a tight budget. Next month, there's also an increase in rent. Please, you have to pay child support.
Like I said, I'm getting remarried, so it's not possible.
Even if you remarry, you're still Katie's father. Fulfill your responsibilities.
I don't care about that. If you talk about responsibility, then taking care of my new wife and spending money on her is my responsibility as a husband. There's no more money left for you guys.
Katie will start primary school next year, so there will be education expenses and extracurricular activities that will keep adding up.
Who needs extracurricular activities?
She's been looking forward to taking swimming lessons with her friends.
Swimming? Is that really necessary? You spoil her too much. She should be content as long as she gets food, right?
She deserves better.
I'll buy her a school bag. She'll look adorable with a backpack on her back. I'll even take her shopping for that.
If you won't pay child support, then you're not allowed to see her. You don't want that, right?
I don't need your permission. I'll see her whenever I want. Only then I'll pay you if I feel like it.
That's outrageous.
Well, that's that.
Pick up, Oliver. Pay child support. Pay the child support of $500 for this month, and also send a check for the outstanding $18,000 already. The rent payment is due the day after tomorrow, so please make the transfer by tomorrow. I'm counting on you.
Money, money, money. You're so annoying. You're really obsessed with money, aren't you?
I'm really in a difficult situation. Just pay up.
I told you I won't.
My take-home salary is only $2,000, and that barely covers our monthly expenses.
That should be enough. If it's not, then you should earn more yourself.
It's impossible with a small child.
You're assuming it's impossible, even though you haven't tried. If you need money, why don't you get a night job? You could work while Katie sleeps, right?
Are you kidding me?
I'm short on money too. Well, goodbye.
I need the money. Pay it properly.
Hey, don't pull dirty tricks like making Katie call me to ask for money. Using our child like that is despicable.
It wasn't like that. She said she wanted to talk to you.
She told me about swimming lessons. You probably put her up to say that.
I would never do that.
And then you took over the call and started demanding money. Give me a break. I was enjoying a nice conversation with her, and you ruined it.
If you want things to be better, start by paying the child support properly. My workdays have been reduced due to the recession, and I'm really struggling.
It's not because of the recession. It's because you're incompetent. Anyway, I need to save up for my wedding fund.
That's none of my business.
My future wife is the CEO's daughter. I feel sorry for her if we have a crappy wedding, you know. We're going to throw a lavish one in Hawaii with hundreds of important people invited. After all, it's Extreme Clean.
Is Extreme Clean's CEO the one often featured in magazines?
Even you, an ignorant person, know about him, huh?
Besides the main business, he's famous for his charitable activities for single mothers and low-income families.
He truly is filled with a volunteer spirit, isn't he? Thanks to him, the company has a great reputation everywhere and sales are a breeze.
How did you get the job?
With my awesome sales pitch, of course. It was a piece of cake.
Poor fiancé of yours.
Huh? Are you jealous?
She fell for your looks and smooth talking. His true nature is the opposite of volunteer spirit, and he's someone I can't respect on a personal level.
How dare you?
I was fooled by that too. Even during a divorce, we drew up an official document and promised to pay child support. Remember?
Was that so?
Since we have an official document, I can take legal action if necessary, you know.
Oh, really? Can you handle hiring a lawyer and all that? It's quite a hassle, you know, and it costs money.
Well,
no way. You couldn't possibly manage something like that, could you? Your current life is probably all you can handle, huh? Don't complicate things and just live quietly. Well, good luck. Bye now.
pay the money, Oliver.
What have you done?
What's wrong?
You've been taking money from my salary without permission.
I didn't take it. I received it as child support. It's my rightful claim.
Don't be selfish. And why does half of my salary have to be deducted?
Because there's a lot of unpaid back payments until now. With the monthly child support and the repayment amount, it adds up to that.
I can't live with this.
Oh, come on, you still have $2,000. It should be enough.
This is no joke. I can't even save up for marriage at this rate.
Then work for the extra amount.
How can I work day and night? Of course it's impossible.
You say it's impossible before you've even tried. With your way of talking, you might be suitable for a night job. Why don't you become a bartender?
Stop joking around.
I actually wanted to foreclose your bank account, but I heard you hardly have any savings, so I gave up on that.
Say whatever you want. Because of you, this whole situation got exposed at my workplace.
I had no choice. If you're not willing to pay, then I have to collect it by force.
If you just communicate properly, I'll pay you.
You're full of lies.
I'm not lying, I'll pay you. Just don't collect from my paycheck. I don't want the CEO to find out.
If he finds out, it might ruin your chances of getting married, huh? When he finds out that you're a scumbag who's also skimping on child support, he and his daughter will probably be repulsed. I'm sure.
For now, only the accounting side know this. I'm begging you, I'll make sure to pay properly.
No way.
Oh, come on.
You've never paid me properly. How can I trust you?
I will this time. Okay, I'll send you a $3,000 check now.
That's it?
That's all you need. You'll be fine.
What are you talking about? There's more unpaid money. There's $18,000, remember?
Anyway, drop the income withholding. Why don't you withdraw the legal action?
I've gone through the trouble of hiring a lawyer, so there's no way I'm backing up now.
I paid $3,000, didn't I?
Yeah, well,
you cheated me.
I didn't promise anything. Besides, the balance owed is $18,000, so that's not even close.
The CEO is about to find out. Do something about it.
It's not my concern.
How much more do I have to pay you?
Oh, so you do have money.
I don't.
What do you mean?
If it's for my sake, my fiancé will lend me money. As expected, the daughter of the CEO has quite a fortune.
Does she know that it's for child support?
Of course not. I borrowed it under the pretext that my mom was hospitalized.
That's awful. She'll be shocked when she finds out it's a lie.
She won't find out, so I'm fine.
Are you sure about that?
If this gets exposed, I won't pay a dime.
I won't.
Then I'll pay you. Just drop the legal action.
But they already know.
What do you mean? Unless you talk, they'll never find out.
I got a call from your CEO yesterday.
What? No way. Why would he contact you, of all people?
He heard from the accounting department. He wanted to confirm if you really weren't paying child support.
You must have said that I'm paying properly, right?
Why would I lie about that? I enforced the law because you didn't pay. Of course. I told him the truth, that there's an outstanding amount of $18,000 and that you're still being uncooperative with the payments.
Why? You're getting me in trouble. He's involved in supporting single mothers, so he's quite picky about it.
Right. He said that men who don't pay child support are the worst. He had experienced a difficult time in a single mother household during his childhood, right? He went on to say how he despises men who can't fulfill their responsibilities as fathers more than anything else.
Look, can you tell him that I am indeed paying properly? That I'm fulfilling my duties as a father? Please, I'm begging you.
Why?
At this rate, I won't be able to get married anymore. My plan is falling apart.
What plan?
If I get married, I'll become the next CEO. As the CEO, I'll have a wealthy life.
That's good. I'm glad I was able to foil your plan.
When I'm the CEO, I'll pay the unpaid child support and alimony with interest. So please, appeal to him on my behalf.
Enough already. I'll get the money. There's no reason for me to cover for you.
What?
You know, he has decided that the company will temporarily cover the unpaid alimony and child support. Out of concern for our situation, he went ahead and transferred the funds immediately.
Wait, what does it mean for the company to cover it?
It means he will cover the expenses and you'll work to pay it back. In other words, you'll be in debt to the company for now.
You're kidding, right? I didn't agree with that.
Didn't you hear? He said he would talk to you about it today.
I've been asked to come in this evening. I thought it was about the marriage, honestly.
He seemed quite angry. He even mentioned calling off the marriage.
Oh no, what am I going to do now? Do something about it.
Figure it out yourself. You better work hard and pay off your debts.
Unable to get married and they just take my money?
That's how it's turning out, it seems.
That's unbelievable.
You brought this upon yourself.
I'll find a way to pay off the past amounts somehow. So please, talk to him and ask him to reconsider the marriage.
I can't do that. Goodbye.
Please, Amanda. Please, find a solution. I'll make sure to pay the money back.
Oliver received a lecture from the CEO and ended up borrowing money from the company to pay off the alimony and unpaid child support. Moreover, the monthly child support until Katie reaches adulthood will be deducted from his salary and transferred by the company every month. The fact that he had lied to his fiancée to borrow money also came to light, leading to the cancellation of their engagement. Due to the debt owed to the company, he couldn't quit his job and found himself under the strict scrutiny of the CEO, working with a sense of constant surveillance. It was described as an extremely challenging daily grind. I was fortunate to have the CEO introduce me to a new job, which resulted in a slight increase in salary. With the child support also coming in, my life became more stable. Looking back, I'm glad I took the step of enforcing the legal action. From now on, Katie and I want to live happily without worrying about money.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.